There's no shortage of fragrance flankers. In fact, when you're looking to go and purchase a fragrance, a lot of times the ones that are really popular and a lot of people really seem to like are flankers, and they're a great way to improve upon an original fragrance. Sometimes they tweak things and make a better version, or sometimes they make something that smells completely different. Regardless of that, flankers are very popular. They're getting more and more popular than they've ever been before. I mean, you see a lot of niche brands jumping on flankers now, which is something that they never used to do. It's not stopping anytime soon. That's just kind of how it is. But for me, I like flankers. I think there's a lot of great ones out there, and today we're going to be going over 10 fragrance flankers that are better than the original fragrance that was released. So for me, in my opinion, these are all improvements over that original fragrance. These are all better in one way or another. And of course, this is all personal opinion. It's just kind of what I think and, to my taste. But a lot of people will also. If you like videos like this, make sure you get subscribed to the channel down below. Doing that helps the channel out, and it shows me that you like these types of videos. And also, follow me on Instagram. I never really plug my Instagram, but I do have one. It is Chaos Fragrances, and sometimes I post stuff there, and, maybe you can see that too. Maybe, that'd be pretty cool. So, yeah, go follow me on Instagram. And don't forget, all these fragrances will be linked down below in the description as well. If you want to check any of these out, pick any of these up. You guys know what to do. Hit those links down there and check them out. First one up, Zara Wanted by Night. In my opinion, this one is better than the original Zara Wanted. So I've had the original Wanted, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's not like it's a bad scent, but I don't like it that much, mainly because it's very lemony, and it smells pretty similar to Invictus to my nose, and other people will agree with that as well. And it's just one of those situations where if I want Invictus, I wear Invictus. It's a nice variation from Invictus, but just that lemon type of thing going on is a bit too much for me. It just isn't really my favorite thing out there. So, the original is just not my thing. It does have very good performance, which is a plus. However, Zara Wanted by Night, this one is solid, and because this one adds a nice cinnamon note and it gives it a bit of a warm spiciness. It still does have that original Zara Wanted DNA in here, so you're not getting away from that completely. But again, it really kind of takes a different approach to this scent, adding that warmth, adding that spice. This one obviously is called Wanted by Night. It's a great evening out scent, but for me, it's also just a great fall scent. Fall and winter time, this one's solid, whereas the original Wanted, more of a spring and summer scent. I really like Zara Wanted by Night. In my opinion, this is the better of those two. Of course, there's Zara Wanted Tonic, which I haven't tried. Not really sure what the deal is with that one, but for me, talking about this versus the original, I'm going to take this one. Next up, we have Hugo Boss Bottled Intense EDP. In my opinion, simply just better than the original Hugo Boss Bottled EDT, not the non-intense version. Just because this one literally is a bit more of a stronger, more rich, more intense version. That's just the best way to put it. And I love when fragrance brands do flankers like this one, because it takes that original DNA, which was very popular, very successful, still is very popular and very successful, and just turns it up a notch. They strengthen it up, they give it a bit more of a richness, more of a depth to it, and you get something like this, which is much more worth your while than the original, in my opinion. Of course, you can grab this on discounters. It's pretty affordable stuff, and it's a really nice one to have, especially in fall. Following that, we have Dolce Gabbana K EDP. This is a really nice flanker, a really well done scent. And in my opinion, this is better than the EDT. Now, I never hated the EDT. That fragrance, for whatever reason, just got demolished when it first came out. I was not one of those people that was trying to wreck it. I didn't mind it. It got the generic tag, but I think there's much more generic things than these Dolce Gabbana K fragrances out there that are being released. I like the EDT. I just had issues with performance. It wasn't the best performing on my skin. The EDP fixes that. This one's a bit stronger. It also has a bit more of a spicy kick in the opening, so it does tweak the smell a little bit, but primarily for me, the main thing about this one is just that it is a stronger version. The original EDT, obviously, this one is an EDP. Get a bit more of a lasting power out of it. I like the bottle better too. I think it looks, well, I like them both, but I do like this dark blue bottle as well. In my opinion, the EDP is the way to go. I don't know if it's made its way to discounters yet. If it hasn't, I would say wait, don't buy it at retail. Wait till it hits discounters, and this one's a pretty solid pickup. Let's keep going here. Up next, we have 1 Million Privé. In my opinion, yes, this is better than the original 1 Million by Paco Rabanne. Privé is an amazing scent. I love this stuff, especially for fall. This one's really good for cooler weather, fall and winter, but for me, when I smell this, I immediately think of fall. I think of the leaves falling, I think of them changing colors, I think of, you know, all that fall related activities comes to mind when I smell this. And I mean, even looking at the bottle, nice brown gold in the front, the color of the fragrance in the back, I mean, this just screams fall. It's a beautiful scent with great performance, and yes, in my opinion, it's better than the OG. Up next, we have Pacha de Cartier Parfum version. I love this fragrance, guys. This is a super, super solid scent. Nice woody, boozy, somewhat slightly fougere type of scent. The original Pacha de Cartier Eau de Toilette is more of an aromatic fougere. I've done a review on that on the channel already. You can check that out. I like it, but it's definitely not my favorite fougere. I think there's some better ones out there for sure, but I still do appreciate it because I have an appreciation for aromatic fougeres. But for me, this Parfum, this takes it to the next level of just being a sexy, spicy, inviting, almost mysterious type of fragrance. It's just addicting. This is one where as soon as you catch a whiff of this one, you're not going to be able to stop. You know, for me at first, I kind of put it off a little. Even when I had the fragrance in my collection, I just didn't really wear it and smell it all that often. But here recently, I've gotten acquainted to this one again. I've been wearing it a lot. I've already done a review on this one as well, and I've been obsessed. I love this stuff. Can't get enough of it. Worth every bit of like $60 on fragrance discounters. Scoop this one up. It's a beautiful, high-quality scent. Pacha de Cartier Parfum. Following that, we have Armani Stronger With You Intensely. In my opinion, simply put, just better than the original. And here's the reason why, mainly because for me personally, again, this is just me, the original Stronger With You did not have that great performance on me. Like I've said before, I got a bottle of it when it first came out, so I know it's not a reformulation thing, and it didn't last that long on my skin, which is weird because a lot of people get good performance out of it, which just goes to show you skin chemistry plays a big role in fragrances. However, the Intensely version is a longer lasting version of the original for me, and this makes it worth it. I love the smell of the original. I love the smell of this one. It's kind of this roasted chestnuts by the fire type of thing. Kind of smells a little bit like Replica by the fireplace. It's got that whole thing going on, and this Intensely version just performs better for me than the original does. Such a great, great smelling scent. For fall and winter, this is a stunner. That is Armani Stronger With You Intensely. Up next, we have one of the longest lasting, best projecting, you know, strongest summer fragrances in my collection to date. Like still, I've purchased more summer fragrances over the summer. This one is still by far the strongest. This is a monster of a fragrance. If you want a strong summer fragrance, I know it's not that time for most of you, but hey, you know, if you want one, this is it. This is Bulgari Aqua Atlantique. You guys know I've talked about it enough now, so I'm sure you knew this was coming. In my opinion, this is better than the original Aqua. I have the original Aqua. I like it, but I like this one better. I like this one better than Marine. I like this one better than Amara, which is the whole praise. You know, everyone loves Amara. I like this one the best. This one performs the best on my skin and just has the most, you know, utility for me. It's the most versatile. It's the most wearable for me. It just does everything, and it. On top of that, it just smells really good. It is a blue-inspired fragrance, but it's one that I really love. You know, Sauvage, Carbon, and Dylan Blue, they smell great, but this one just kind of has something a bit more magical about it to me. It's one that works with me really well. Again, performance is out of this world good, and in my opinion, this one's the way to go if you're wanting to check out the Bulgari Aqua line of scents. Give this one a shot. Following that, we have Armani Code Absolute. In my opinion, much better than the original Armani Code. It's a great smelling scent. That's what started these amazing flankers, but at this point, it's just not really worth it, in my opinion, anymore when we have this and Profumo and even Colonia, which is a really good one. I like this one better than the original. It's a nice vanilla, suede, tonka bean scent. Very sweet, so you gotta like the sweet stuff, but it just is perfect for wintertime. Fall and wintertime, it's warm, it's cozy, it's one that you can kind of cuddle with. It's a great scent. Armani Code Absolute. Following that, we have Acqua di Gio Profondo. In my opinion, much better than the original Acqua di Gio at this point. I know it's a classic, it's an OG, but it doesn't perform and it just doesn't have the depth that it once had. This one, Profondo, and even Profumo are two amazing scents that just at this point just make the original completely irrelevant. These have great performance and they smell great. It's a nice modern twist on the original. And last fragrance that we're going to be touching on today is Les Parfums, the new release. This is an oriental vanilla scent is mainly what the note you're getting here, and it smells really, really good. I love this one. I think it's a great flanker. In my opinion, it's better than the original Le Male, just how it is. Is it better than Ultra Male? Yeah, I don't know about that. I love Ultra Male, but that's not the point of this video. I'm talking about better than the original, which is Le Male. I think this one beats it out. So guys, that's going to do it for me. That was 10 fragrance flankers that are better than the original. Hopefully you guys like this video and it helps you make a decision if you're in the market to purchase some of these. Do remember, if you do want to pick any of these up, they will be linked down below, so you can check those out and get you a nice little discount. That's going to do it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you tomorrow with another one. Take care.